Hi friends, it's Amber Michelle. How are you today? Today it is Tuesday over here and I'm working on eBay. So I told you that I was going to share videos on my reselling, and this over here, that's all the packing supplies. But what I've been working on in my schoolhouse is getting a system together. Now that I have a good bit of merchandise or a good bit of listings on eBay, over 300 listings at this point. I want to say close to 330 listings. I'm going to use a system to where each box has a letter and each item in the box has a number. So I wanted to show you how I was doing that and kind of let you see in on how I'm organizing my eBay store, which is a thing all in itself. And so basically at this point it is the beginning of May. So I've been on eBay a little over 2 full months, and I can definitely say for me it's been worth it. It is extra thing on my to-do list. It is work, obviously, to make money, but I have been enjoying doing it. I enjoy the finding process, like finding the things that I'm going to sell, the sourcing side of it, but I'm also enjoying the listing and packaging and learning all of that too. And so I have had a little bit of investment. Some of this I had already in envelopes and boxes and tape, and I have this little cart that I had picked up at Cheap Lots for $10. Came really in handy when it came to having a place to organize my stuff. And this is next to my desk. So basically the school has kind of turned from a schoolhouse. This is Stell. She's here hanging out with me in the school. From a schoolhouse to an eBay store, storage, packing site. All right, so over here I have a bunch of stuff that's going to be organized. It kind of is organized. It's just boxes and packing stuff. And then I have boxes that I've already went through. And this is the stuff that I have left to mark, label, and decide, you know, what box it's going to go in and put a number and a tag on it. So it's going to help me find everything because it'll be everything here in this book. I got this book. It just is a regular notebook with my eBay inventory in it. And then I'm going box by box. So I decided to go with the ABC method. I'm doing box A, B, C, D, E, and F. These are Trinity's listing items. She doesn't have a lot, so I'm not too concerned about having her do what I'm doing yet. She has about 65 listings, I believe, and she has a good bit of stuff to list, but she hasn't had a lot of time. Competition season for dance is over for us, so that means we have more time to invest into this. And then when school's over and we are a little free for the summer, that'll be even better. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of show you how I'm doing it and what I have going on. The lighting is not fantastic because it is, let's see, it's 7:25 in the evening and the sun is gone, which hasn't really been out here the past couple of days. We're in Louisiana. It's super muggy, really hot, and you walk outside and just feel like a waterfall of mist. That's how it is here right now. Okay, so let me show you how I have things going, and I will show you, hopefully I can get all this done tonight. Baby's sleeping, and maybe I can get all of this labeled, tagged, and finished. Okay, so I'm gonna put some, so the way I'm doing it, this is just a small box. The way I'm doing it is, this is box G, I believe. And so I'm labeling the outside of the box so it can be found very easily. And literally just putting box G. I watched a few YouTube videos on how other people organize their eBay stuff, how they were doing their eBay business. Everybody does it a little bit differently. I'm just doing what I think is going to work for me, and then I will make a decision after that. I change what works for me a whole lot in general in life. Also, I'm going to go into each and every listing once I'm finished with everything, with all of it, and I'm going to take the time to do a custom SKU, which means if it's item G1 is a divider plate that's in here somewhere, I'm going to go to that listing and I'm going to put a custom SKU of item G1. So when someone purchases item G1, I have the custom SKU and I can go to it, and I know exactly where to find it. It'll make things a lot easier. I was getting to where it was too many items, too much stuff to find what I was looking for. So it was taking a long time to find everything. What's up, girl? Alright, this little box has no lid and it's all breakables, so it's going on top. And so a lot of items that don't fit in a box, or like big items, they are going to go just like on the shelf, and I'm going to just put a master list of large items, and then have a little label for them. Probably not a letter, but it'll just be like item 1, 2, 3, whatever, like that. And then that way, yes, that's the G box. And then that way they can find, or I can find that item easy and quick just by looking at the label. Some people that I watch videos have way more listings than me. Some, you know, over 1,000. Parents have a good bit of listings. They're well over 600, and I'm about half of that at this point. So I figured before I got too crazy big with the amount of things that I had to sell, I needed to get myself organized. Just made a fresh cup of coffee and I drink it black. That is how I roll. Every now and then I like to add Starbucks caramel macchiato creamer. So good. But I probably even do just like half a teaspoon, if that. I don't like my coffee sweet. I've got that. I've got my Stella. I've got a Fiber One. Let's see. This is a chocolate chip cookie brownie bar. And we're going to pop on a YouTube video while we get this stuff going. Yeah. And show you how we do it. Yeah. All the way up to letter H. H. This is going to be box H. Yes. And what does H say? H says huh. As in horse. Horse. That's right. For this box, I'm pretty much just going to transfer all of the puzzles, as many as can fit into the plastic container. I feel like they're more protective. I mean, obviously they are more protective, and I'm gonna try to see how many I can get in there into that one box. I also ordered these poly bags. These are the resealable poly bags, kind of like a Ziploc, but with no writing on them. And this is a 9x12. My mom gave me some of these, and this is the one-time seal with the adhesive strip. These are a little bit smaller, like a 4x7. And then I have some very small sandwich bags, the square kind. Actually, this isn't sandwich. This is snack. So I have some small snack bags that I'm using for smaller items. This stuff that I'm about to do right now is not going to go in a bag. They're not going to fit. So it's just going to get a sticker label on it like this, item H1. And I write down what that item is in my book. And then know where to find it.
So I thought the kids might like to try that. I also had a deal on these Ritz crackers. I thought this would make an easy snack or lunch. So they had like buy 3 boxes for $6, I think. So I got more than I probably would have if they didn't have the deal. But these are good with just like sliced pepperoni and cheese, kind of like a homemade Lunchable. I got some Capri Sun and some these Simply Cheetos. I'm going to use these for the kids' packed lunch the day we do that. We I got strawberries here, grapes. I've got grilled cheese that we're having this week. I've got some muffins.
Actually, I might be changing my mind on how I put the puzzles in because I don't want the boxes to fall over. So I think I'm going to go this way with them like this so that puzzles don't fall. And I don't really want, I'm probably going to need to tape them. I've only sold one puzzle of all these puzzles that I had gotten. And I did go ahead and lightly tape the box with Scotch tape. But I'm always worried about the line between protecting the item and then, you know, making it look presentable and nice. So Stella's trying on a bunch of the shoes that I have listed, and I have some breakable items, trying to figure out where and what would be the best way for those. So I filled this box. This is going to be box H with puzzles, and then over here I have a couple of breakable items that I thought would fit good in there. They're labeled and bagged, and just trying to decide what my next step is going to be. So I'm going to show you kind of what I have going on in my book. This is kind of what I have going on with my inventory, and this is box A. Box A had a lot of books, and that's why there's so many items. I didn't set a limit for items. I just went by box, and some things are bigger and smaller. So box B only has 17 items, and so on and so forth. So if I go to that box, I can look in this ledger and see what number. It'll make it easier too for if my kids need to grab something for me, or my husband, if I'm not here, that they can go grab whatever item is needed. And I just am finishing up box H, and we'll be moving to the next letter. I'm pretty much done. I've got with the small stuff, so I've got box J done, and I ran out of nice empty containers. This is just a big old diaper box, but it's super heavy duty, so I think that's gonna actually work really good. A lot of these items are big items that I'm gonna have to list, or that I'm gonna have to tag on their own. My thing I'm stumped of is how to do shoes. So I was thinking it would be awesome to have them in a bag, just like everything else, but I don't think the shoes are going to fit in these bags that I have. I am going to try. I'd like to get all of the shoes into a box. It'd be nice for them all to be together. I have a lot of shoes because the Ark had their shoes on sale for $1, and I got a lot of really nice women's, mostly, and a couple of kids shoes, and listed those. So I'm going to right now try to figure out, I don't know, I'm going to try to figure out how in the world I'm going to label and store these shoes. That's my next step. Hopefully I can get that done. I'm almost done. I am going to finish tonight. I feel it. We'll see. Oh no, what water? Okay, so this is actually working out a little bit better than I thought it would. Some things were already in a box, and then some are working good in a bag. So I'm getting the shoes put into a box of their own. Okay, I'm sweating pretty bad. Let me see what time it is. It's 9:48, but I feel like I'm done. I started working on this yesterday. I'm gonna get dark right here. It is, you know, it's pitch black at night. I have a spider that Tommy is gonna come see what the heck it is. It crawled out from under.
I even got a cut to put it away.
Yes, so Stella got me a cup to trap it. It was walking around and it was huge. Let me show you what I came up with, and kind of how I was able to organize all of these items. Here is some garage sale stuff. We're having a garage sale in like 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're having a garage sale in a couple of weeks. This is a fan that we're going to install. Our original fan in this schoolhouse went out, and it's from the 80s, so it's super old. Our house is old, if you don't know that. This is a schoolhouse that is not attached to our home. Okay, you're not going to be able to see this at night. Nope. Our house is here, and there's a walkway to the schoolhouse, and this was the original carriage home, and it held the carriage and the horses and stuff like that out here. So they had turned it into a massage parlor for his wife, who was a massage therapist. The people who had redone this house in the 80s. So we took it, kind of spruced it up, and made it our school. And because of our curriculum that we're using that has revolutionized our homeschool, we are now doing most of our eBay stuff here, and pretty much homeschool stuff is in the house. Watch that cup. Okay, so all the large things, like this huge comforter, and like this is a huge item that would be its own box, is labeled LG for large, and then LG 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then these boxes are labeled, you know, A, B, C, D, and I got to the last box I did was KB. There's only 3 pairs of shoes in here, and so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like that, but that's how it's marked in my book. Front of my desk area. Here's some packing supplies. This is a chair that I have listed for sale on Marketplace, and like I had shown you earlier, I don't know how good you were able to see, but this is all of my packing supplies. Basically envelopes and boxes, all the little mailers and different things there. And then this is my desk where I work at. This is where I would normally do school stuff. We have larger items like a cash register, some empty boxes, and things that we're selling in here. I don't know 100% if this is going to work, and I am going to think overnight to decide if I'm going to go ahead and do the custom SKU. I didn't count my items, but I could look on my eBay right now and tell you how many items I have listed. 320 items is how many items are listed currently on my eBay store. So I have definitely categorized and labeled 320 items, plus the bigger items that are marketplace items that I don't list on eBay. Anything that's too heavy to ship isn't going to be listed on eBay. So I have, don't lift it up.
Why?
They're talking about the spider. So anyway, I'm feel like I'm pretty much done. I've got my book, and my thought process was, as I sold an item, to mark it out of that box, and then obviously add new items in the box as I get new things. I have a couple of boxes in the house of items still to be listed, so I'm not sure how many. I didn't count them, but I have a good bit to be listed, and I try to buy items every week. Like this weekend, we're gonna definitely be going garage selling, finding things to list on eBay. So this is kind of how it turned out, and hopefully if this helps anybody with their eBay journey or their eBay organization, I hope it does. For me, I feel like it's gonna work good, but give me a couple of months and I will know for sure if this system is gonna work. I hope it does, because it was a lot of work, but it was well worth it, and now I have everything categorized, ready to go right in this book. Thank you so much for joining me for this video today. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I organize my eBay store. The kids are jumping on a trampoline at 9:30 at night. I need to get them inside of the house. Plus mosquitoes here are just like crazy, and you don't want to get bit by mosquitoes around here. They're vicious. So I hope you enjoyed watching how I did my eBay organization. Let me know if you have any suggestions for me, an idea or something that maybe you use for your organization, or if you saw how I did it and said to yourself, man, this would be so good, a good idea, or something she could do better. Help a sister out. So I am just trying to get this all flowing and going good this summer, out of school, out of dance, and I plan on really growing my eBay business to where it is helping with our income a whole lot more than it is now. So I want you to always remember that whatever you're going through, God is always there. I want you to be blessed and peace.